and good morning.
Good morning. Of course, he has a lot of energy. You know why? Alex, why do you have so much energy?
I have quite a bit of energy because I just came back from a nice break, and I left my poor partner here all alone, and he handled it, held the fort down. People, that's what partnerships do, man. This is the best thing about partners, right? And I do the same for you, right?
Yeah, I know. You did it before, right? I mean, you did it last year also for me, and you did it many times for me. So it was kind of my turn now to basically...
His feelings matter a lot to me,
Not to make things weird. So, how is everybody? It's again Friday. Friday means end of the week, or for most real estate professionals means the start of the week. Alex, that's maybe right. You can turn off the light. Okay, could you turn off the light? The lights here? Because that doesn't make
it's
a
bit better.
A bit better. Okay. Yeah, I see like a very white face. Like it looks like I have no color in my face anymore. But that doesn't matter.
I got like a weird patches on my face too, man.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So again, Friday. That means end of the week, and for most of you in real estate means the beginning of the week, because you still have 2 days to go. Usually, of most professionals that we know that are in real estate are busy in the weekend, Saturday viewings, Sunday viewings, and for those who are in projects, you will probably be at the sales gallery all weekend long. Now, as we have gone through this week, we had a very special theme of this week that was called the Science of Success. But before we go a little bit deeper into that, how was your week, Alex? What did you get anything? What did you learn? Anything special? Anything with our clients? Anything that happened?
No, I think for my week, coming back straight into it. I think, I'll speak for myself, right? I think it wasn't so easy sometimes getting back into it after a break, So I was suffering a bit from jet lag. I was tired, Took me a couple of days, but I'm back into the routine right now, back in the routine, But if there's anything that I learned though, it's just keep moving.
Yep.
It's really just keep moving,
I think that it actually is a good point. What you're mentioning here is that I think a lot of people have that, that they go on a holiday, or they go on a little vacation or something like that, and then they come back, and then those first 1, 2, 3 days, right? I also have that, although I enjoy so much what I do, I love this work, I love this job, I love this entrepreneurship that we're doing, right? Yeah. But still, your body is kind of I was just on the beach one day ago, and now I'm back in the office. Then you're this this car that is not.
Car is running out, about to break down or something like that, right?
So what I used to have a little trick.
Yeah. I was thinking of the same thing, right?
I had a little trick to overcome that.
Yeah.
You know what it was? I always made sure that during my holiday, during my holiday that I knew I had to go back, right? And during that holiday, I planned something to look forward to again, So either a next holiday or a next trip, I would book a next trip already before I come back, or anything else, that you can look forward to. So, something I would plan maybe a something to do the weekend after, something big to go somewhere, for a little trip, or something that I knew that I came back, but then I had already something that was coming up again.
Yeah, I feel you. It's completely, I think I'm just building on that. I think I basically had the same thing too, right? And I think adding on to that also, what I do, for mine, for even though I was away for let's say a couple of weeks, I didn't want to disconnect. So I always, even though I was on holiday, but I always spent just a couple of hours, or even just an hour in the morning, just going through, just reading some stuff, looking through, work stuff, and just staying connected, right? And but nothing heavy, right? Just to stay connected, and then so that when you come back into it, and you're like, okay, wait, I need to stay focused, I need to go, I need to do this, I need to do that, right? And I think that's something about just pacing yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And I think a lot of people probably need to, start looking to that, reflecting and seeing how that works for you.
Yeah, exactly, right?
But I had another thing which came to my mind, right? Because you're talking about holidays, after holiday, coming back, right?
Yeah.
And I remember talking to you about this just when I got back.
Yeah.
And you said to me that, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
You said that for you, as you want to get back into your routine, like that first day back at work,
Yeah.
you just go nuts. You just go like,
I always do that, yeah.
you just like, you know, screw that feeling and just get into it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
suck, but you just do it, right?
Yeah.
You just do it, right? And so, you know, people, for those of you who are watching, right, that is one technique.
Yeah.
That's one technique, right? Just
Yeah.
bam, go in and you just jumpstart your brain and get into it, right?
Yeah.
For myself, on a related note, though, I mean, this you know, Taco and I are kind of like opposites, right? You know, like alike but not the same.
First of
Same,
all,
same,
very
not the same.
handsome, not so handsome. That's just,
we both
that's
handsome. We
that's
both
a-
handsome.
that's
Same,
a-
but not the same, right? You know.
Just tell us in a comment a little bit more. Who do you think is more handsome, Alex or Taco? You know,
Man, that's
no
dangerous.
words.
That's
Yeah,
dangerous,
but just
man.
tell us
That's
who's
dangerous.
more handsome,
That's
Taco or
dangerous, but
Alex.
you know, yeah, do a poll.
Yeah,
That's dangerous.
just put in
That's
a comment,
dangerous, right?
Taco or Alex. No worries.
Yeah,
You
well,
won't hurt our feelings.
If you say it's me, I'll buy you dinner and then we'll go out for dinner. Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
cannot like.
What?
No, it was
Incentivize
like
them?
it had to be
I can't
like an
incentivize them?
independent,
Oh,
like
shit.
kind of that.
Well, to even
if you're
up
gonna
the-
buy them dinner, well
And
then
you
I'm,
have to buy them dinner too.
then I'm gonna
right?
give you a helicopter ride.
What? No, it's
Wait.
supposed to be even now. Now this is going up the game, right?
Yeah, but that's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, okay, coming back to the point now. So him, one full day of bam work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For myself, when I came back, you know, after listening to Taco a little bit, and I, you know, it came to me that same night. I just decided this week I'm just gonna focus on executing.
Yeah.
No thinking,
Yeah.
right? I'm not even like, you know, like reading as much this week too. I'm not even like planning or thinking. I'm just getting into my schedule, getting into it, and just do.
Yeah.
And I gave myself this week, you know, and I got back to my routine the past couple of days, right?
Yeah,
Waking up at
super
like
cool.
5 something in the morning, go to the gym and all that,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
did it, right?
Yeah.
And I feel great again.
Yeah, I think that's the key. You know, it's all about routine, you know, and rhythm, and your body, of course, is still in the holiday mode, and everybody has a different way. But I do feel that some people struggle a little bit more because they just, you know,
Yeah.
they kind of like they're slower, and it just takes some time. So. Yeah, one of the techniques that I do is like that first day, you know, I wake up extra early, you know, and the first thing I just start doing actually is start cleaning up stuff, you know, just my mailbox. I look back at messages if I have to reply to everything. And then actually before like 8 o'clock, that stuff is already done. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so you know what happens when you see that is done? Then you get this dopamine rush. You know, you get like, oh, a good kick, right? You're like, oh, okay, now I got it.
That's right.
You know, I got that good feeling.
On the nail.
So then you somehow you get in this like you said execution, right? But then you get in this execution mode. Okay, today I'm just gonna like work until I get the feeling that I got everything back under control again. And usually the day after, that is serious, you know, the day after that I came back, it felt like my holiday was already a week ago, because that first day was so long and I did so much stuff, then that it kind of like I put it to the back, and it's not that I forget my holiday. It's mean I'm
Moved
still on
on.
holiday, but I just moved on,
Moved
and
on, yeah.
I took that big. I swallowed that big brick, you know, in the first day to basically get myself forced back into that routine again.
If you are a gladiator like this guy, yeah, that's one style. I unfortunately am a bit of a soft.
But listen, it works different for everybody else. But I do think the key is here, and now we're going to talk about signs of success. But you know, I do think the key here is because I think it was interesting that you mentioned. I think we all suffer with that. We come back from a holiday, we feel down. We're like, oh man, it was so nice, you know, the cocktails, the food, the beach, the this, the that.
Oh man, don't send me back. Don't send me back.
And then you go like, oh no, I'm back in the office again. Okay, that is completely normal. But I do think that you, as an agent, you're an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you know, all the accountability, responsibilities on you, that you literally can do stuff. And I think one of the key things is like just write out a step by step, like what are you going to do on the first day, what are you going to do on the second day, what are you going to do on the third day. At least you have kind of a schedule for yourself and say, okay, and then the first day that you come back the next morning, wake up early, just go to the gym, do something, you know, active, so that you at least get back into the routine. Because if you wake up like and then everything is slow, then the rest of the next 2-3 days are also going to be slow.
Absolutely.
Right? Hey Alex, listen.
Yeah.
Signs of success. We've been talking about this for now 2 years, right? You know, and I've been looking back to the signs of success. And you know what the great thing about it is? It makes so much sense.
Yeah, no, it's actually
That makes-
it's stood the test of time. Yeah.
Yeah. The science of success,
Yeah.
the real science behind the fact what makes somebody become successful. What do people need to or not implement? What do they need to do? What formula do they need to follow to basically become successful? So, Alex, just as a little reminder, what is that formula again?
So everybody, I want you to visualize now, right? Whatever direction, right?
Yeah.
It's idea, right? Is it multiply or plus?
Yeah, multiply.
Yeah, multiply by implementation. Yeah, idea multiplied by implementation, brackets, plus smart work
Yes.
multiplied by, what does it say?
Long, consistent period of time.
That's right, and then like brackets, and then this whole thing equals to the science of success, basically
Yes.
success,
Yeah.
right? So, Taco, what is idea? What is idea?
Everything starts with an idea, right?
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the whole formula, the idea part is the easiest part. Because we all get ideas. Alex has an idea right now. We all get an impulse, we get a thing. But the question is, of course, what is a good idea? What is a bad idea? What is an idea you can work on? Is this an idea that's going to distract you? Is this an idea that can benefit you in your business? We all have actually too many ideas. Getting the idea is not that bad. It's not that hard. But at the end of the day, hi Alvin, how
Good
are
morning,
you?
Alvin.
The point is not that you're getting the idea, it's identifying is the good idea, right? And once you identify what is a good idea, then still what most people struggle with, that they know it's a good idea, they're like, oh, okay, I should do that for my business. You know what, I should some people wake up and you know what, I should start making a daily calendar, right? A daily calendar, right? So let's just take a simple idea. So I hear many people say, I'm going to make a daily, agenda, right? I'm going to start scheduling.
Yep.
Great idea, right? But the problem is, are you executing on that idea? And that's the second part, what Alex mentioned, is the implementation.
Yep.
Now, the idea plus times implementation, yes. That equals to action. Yes, so it's idea times implementation equals to action. Yes, so that now you're taking action on that idea, and that's really amazing. That's really good, right?
It's basically what we just spoke about as well. Technically, like getting back into it, right?
Yeah.
It's implement. It's just action. Just do it. Right?
That's really like, what are you going to do? Yes, do, not what are you going to think about, or what are you going to discuss. No, what are you going to do to basically move on something forward, move on something forward. And based on that doing, now the question is, now you're taking action, but is that action always going to lead to success? Now, unfortunately, no. But here's a great thing, I read this recently in a book, and it was such a great sentence, and I'm not sure if I'm quoting the sentence perfectly right, but let's try it. Right? Yeah. It said basically, all people that have come successful came from the foundation of failing first. Yeah? So all the people that became successful came from the foundation of failing first. You see? Because now you have an idea, you're implementing it, but the chances that you're implementing it immediately spot on the right way, that chance is not that big, No. You will make mistakes. You will make you have to tweak it a little bit more and things like that, right?
Now that I reflect back on our journey over the past couple of years,
boy, we made a bunch of mistakes.
We had a lot of ideas. We implemented it, and a lot of it didn't work out.
Did we make a lot of mistakes?
Yeah. We did, right?
Yeah, but Alex, if you think about it, like it's funny that you're putting all these things in my mind. That's such a great partner. But if you see those mistakes, but by making those mistakes, we shifted, and then what direction did we go, and what opportunities did that bring us? Is actually quite amazing, right?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
It's always about just moving. Right?
Exactly. So that brings it then to the second part of that formula, that is basically plus, and then you go to smart work times long consistent period of time, is that action, it needs you to work smart on it, right? Smart means that you need to be able to understand what part you bring into that action, you know?
Yep.
So I'm just going to be very honest with you here and going to be very blunt, because that is sometimes our jobs as coaches. Some people have great ideas and they start implementing it, but they are simply not putting enough time into that action. Not enough time.
Exactly.
You know, and some of us have like multiple ideas, right? That we work on that at the same time. What means that we are so much distracted between ideas. But if you have an idea and you want to implement it, it needs 80% of your time to basically get a fair chance. Let's be honest, right? It needs 80% of your time to get a fair chance. Now, I'm not saying you should be working on your calendar for 80% of your time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that once you have that idea and you spend time and you implement it, now it needs your daily attention. Yes? And once you are working on it, then you must be 80% focused on it at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah? Does that make sense?
No, it makes so much sense, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, like what Taco is sharing also, you know, like we're not gonna say that, you know, we figured everything out, you know, like we put in the time too,
Yeah.
right? And in fact, we've also screwed up when it came to time too,
Yep.
right? You know, sometimes we put in too little time. Sometimes we did too many things at one time,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also.
And we put too much time into one thing, and you know, it's always gonna be something that we need to figure out, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
hence the word smart, you know.
Smart,
So
yeah,
smart
yeah,
work is
yeah.
about understanding time,
Yeah.
right? But what Taco says is a lot, but there's a huge number of people out there who just don't put in the time.
Yeah.
Right? It requires time,
Yeah.
right? But for those of you who are putting in the time as well, it's also about, you know, finding, you know, that balance,
Yeah,
right?
true.
That right amount, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So that's smart. That's really what smart works,
Yeah.
and then like it's understanding the concept of time.
True,
right?
true.
And
Understanding the
something to-
concept of time, how much attention does that idea, that action, that implementation, how much attention does it need? Alex always says it, you know, money follows attention, you know, and that attention, it has to
Was
go.
it exactly mine? But yeah, okay, I'll say
Doesn't
it.
worry, just claim it, man. Just claim it. Just
I'll claim it. Claim it.
Nobody will kill you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so money follows attention, and that attention, once you put it in there, then you know you will get those results. But then again, comes to the last part of that whole science of success is it's a long, consistent period of time. So, like when we started, you know, doing our scheduling, or when we even started doing, you know, we got an idea of doing every week we do a live. Now, maybe we don't have hundreds of thousands of viewers yet. No. Is it a great idea? Yes. Are we implementing it? Yes. Are we working smart on it? Yes. But it doesn't have the success yet. So now the last formula comes, it needs a long, consistent period of time. We have to do it consistently for a long period.
Yeah.
How long, you ask me? Well, I don't know.
You know what?
But I will give you the honest answer, until it works.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the cool thing now is this is documented. So you know, in the future, when we hit, let's say, 100,000, right?
Yeah,
You know,
then we can talk about this
yeah,
again.
then we can just look back at this video and see, like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
wait a minute,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how long it took. Yeah,
Exactly.
So, yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, guys, so that brings us
Right.
to an end of this session today. Again, make sure that every time that you think about success, you have to understand, is it the right idea? Am I implementing it? Am I spending enough time in it and working smart on it? And am I going to be accountable to work on it for a long, consistent period of time?
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay,
Good.
guys, brings us at the end of this week. We hope you had an amazing week.
That's right.
Make sure a few things, a few announcements. Can I make them?
Of course.
Yeah.
Pure.
One, Pure.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're not on Pure yet, make sure you go to Pure, because PropCoach University of Real Estate is getting so
Yep.
much more value.
Yep.
Scripts, templates, more online training for real estate professionals out there. It's extremely relevant if you really want to become successful in real estate.
Absolutely.
And that is really where you can make a difference.
We are in the midst of basically upgrading that, so it's all coming. You know, stay tuned.
Absolutely.
We got content. Content is still on its way.
Hey, and by the way, how much does Pure cost again?
Like what? Nothing.
Nothing. What the hell? Nothing. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know whether we should.
Okay.
Should we trust? I don't know.
I was wondering why I was so hungry.
You should take
Okay.
advantage. You should take advantage of us fools for now. You know,
Yeah,
until
yeah.
we decide to charge something. You know. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I was wondering why I was so hungry, but now I understand it.
Me too. Right?
Give this stuff for free, okay. But get on Pure. We make sure that we will put the link in there, and you just become a member, and then from there onwards, you will get so much value as a real estate professional. On top of that, we also want to make sure that you get, all the. If you want to talk to us, if you want to know more about us, make sure you can go to our website at propcoach.co. But on top of that, if you want to see also more training, you also can go to our YouTube channel that is also called PropCoach, of course, where we put in a video every single week, and it's for you to pick up and watch and enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yes?
So I think as parting words, I suppose.
Yeah, you can. You close it, Alex. Close it.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll close it. Right. If every single video that you watch, right, whatever thoughts that come to your mind, right, put them down in the comments below, right? What have you picked up? What have you learned? What have you captured and created in your own mind, right? Once you put it down. Solidify your learning.
Yeah.
Because you know it. We at PropCoach, we're really all about.
Just because we were doing a little bit of math here, right?
Yeah.
What if we said, like, if every video you watched, your business would increase by 0.1%?
That's a good one.
Wow.
And you know what? It's not a flat number. It's compounding.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, you know what? No, let's not.
Let's not go too deep.
Let's not go too deep, huh?
Okay.
All right, people. Have a good weekend, right? Keep hustling. Hustle smart, right? You got the science of success now, and we shall see you next
Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
Live. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.